Hi, it is me, Amy Leesha. Welcome back to another video where I try out another new palette because I don't have enough already. I'm gonna be trying out the new, relatively new, I guess, Orange You Glad Colourpop palette. I'm gonna try and do something a little bit more subtle and wearable. This is what I'm doing. Yeah. Let's just get straight into it. I'm gonna start with my face, then we'll get into my eyes. I'm gonna go straight in with my Spotlight Primer by Physicians Formula. Not sure if you can tell, got a bunch of friends having a little party on my face, which I'm not too happy about. I'm just gonna try and cover it up the best that I can today. I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Pearl, because that's the shade that I guessed would suit my face. Now I really want some extra coverage, so I'm gonna go in for round 2 with that. Okay, that totals 3 pumps on my face. I usually go in with 2 pumps for a regular foundation, or well, any other foundation I usually use, but today I want extra full coverage to sort the skin situation out. 3 seems to be good. And not to say how long it would actually last, I'm not really going anywhere. Again, for me that doesn't matter too much. I exercise in my makeup regardless of how much I put on my face, and sometimes it like tends to settle in my lines and stuff if I powder excessively. It doesn't move too much on my face, but I do have dry skin. Let's use the Tarte Shape Tape, my one that's exploding everywhere because it's my favorite and I just want to use it up so I can chuck it because it's disgusting. Okay, now before we powder and set this thing, I want to quickly go in with some I'm not sure. I want to quickly contour my nose with the Fenty Matchstick in Amber. I cannot go through a video without dropping something. Now we'll go on powder. I'm going to use the Hourglass translucent powder. So I just ate pizza and now all I can think about is eating more pizza. I usually don't eat before and then I get really hungry, so I was trying to stop that. You know what I'll be doing when I finish this? Let's moisturize my lips. I'm gonna use this 101 ointment from Lano lips. This one's coconut flavor and it tastes so good. Let's go in with some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Benefit Hoola bronzer because I really just haven't used this one enough. And now for some contour, we're gonna use the I'm gonna use the Jouer Duo palette. I'm gonna go in with the Sun-Kissed look. I'm gonna use this Honest Beauty blush. It's a cream blush, it's in rose pink. I'm just gonna pop it on my fingers and apply it to my cheeks. Uh-oh. Well, that did not go according to plan. That has gotten everywhere. I did also try and put on my nose because that's a thing to do these days where you look like the cute kid that just got sunburnt. I don't look like a cute kid that just got sunburnt. Let's use a sponge to go in and try and dull that down. That was a cream blush and I just feel like I want to use a little bit more. So I've just gone over the top of that with this NYX Mauve Me, just to kind of set that blush and to, I don't know, make me look cuter. Highlight is the thing. We're gonna use the OFRA Star Island highlight. I love this highlight. It's definitely my favorite at the moment. I'm gonna use this trusty Precisely My brow pencil in the shade 2.5 from Benefit and the Benefit 3D brow tones in shade 2. I'm really unsure today if these are even. I'm not sure if my eyes are getting worse. Usually I can't tell if my brows are even, but today, like, I really can't tell. I'm gonna play it off as natural. Naturally, my brows look like this. Let's move on to the palette. We're gonna get into Colourpop's relatively new Orange You Glad palette. I love a good orange on the eye and only eye. I'm not a big orange fan. Maybe I'm getting used to it. I've seen some people do some cool looks with it. It still has the plastic on the mirror and I can't get it off. I just want to be able to look at myself in the mirror. I want to try and do a more subtle look with this palette. I have seen people do some pretty intense looks, so I want to try and make an everyday wearable look out of it. So I'm gonna grab a really dirty blending brush that could have any color ever on it. Probably shouldn't be taking this risk, but I'm going to anyway. I'm gonna take the shade Creamsicle. Nice one. The first shade is kind of a really nice light peachy orange. I'm gonna take another dirty brush and go into Rise and Grind. It's a little bit darker. I'm gonna quickly zoom you in because I forgot. You could build that up to be darker. You could make it lighter. Let's go into the shimmery color Squeeze Me. We are gonna take that shade and stick it kind of in the center towards the inner corner. That's such a pretty shimmer. Kind of like an orange that wants to be gold, but it isn't. I really like that color. And lastly, I'm gonna go into the center with the really, really light creamy color called Zested. And we're gonna stick that right on the inner corner. Okay, that doesn't seem to be as light as I wanted it to be, but I'll take it. Let's go and do underneath. We're gonna start with Creamsicle. Then we're gonna put Rise and Grind on the outer third. And then I want to take Zested on this inner third. I do want to highlight my inner corners, and I'm going to do that with the OFRA highlighter. I just took that on the inner third to give the shade Zested a little bit of a shimmer. Let's go ahead and do some liner and lashes. We have finished with the eyes. This is it. I did liner, mascara, and lashes. Let's quickly put on some lip. I'm gonna use the OFRA liquid lipstick in Rio. This one is a very nice tropical color. This is a very orangey, peachy lip color. I think it works well. You could probably tone it down with a nude color and make it a little more casual. Does anyone say cash? Let me quickly zoom out. We are back. I'm really trying to zhuzh my hair up because I washed it this morning and then blow dried it, and that's it. I'm gonna set with some setting spray because I always forget to do that. I realized I didn't tell you what products I used on the eyes. I'm gonna do that. For eyeliner, I used the L'Oreal Infallable 16-Hour Wear Brown. I didn't want a really crisp line look. I kind of wanted something a little bit more subtle and smoky. Mascara, I used the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. For lashes, I did use the Ardell 210. I don't have them here, they're on my eyes. Okay, this is the final look. I really love warm tone colors on my eyes. It just complements them really well and makes them look extra blue. It's such a great palette. It's got some beautiful colors in there, very summery. The colors blend really nicely. They are very pigmented. I didn't even worry about fallout at all. It is also a super affordable product. $12 for this. You could do so many different looks that are all orange. This is nice. Would recommend if you were looking for an all orange palette. If you're trying to branch out from what you normally do and want to use an orange, then this is a good one. Thanks for hanging out. If you like this video, like the video. Also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Amy_Leesha. I post stuff there sometimes. I am gonna go. Bye.